Alright guys, this is a video on how to upload and turn in your photos using Flickr and edmodo. We're going to assume you've already done all the work on your photos and they're saved and ready to be turned in as JPEGs. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm here, as you can see, in Flickr. I'm going to go ahead and let's start by uploading my photos that I want to turn in. Again, we're only going to do this to photos that we're turning in, not all of our photos, just the ones we're going to turn in. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to click right here on Upload. And this screen right here will pop up. I have two options. I can either drag and drop my photos and videos in here, or I can choose them. If you've already got your photos open in a folder like this, then the easiest way is just to select the ones you want to turn in by holding down Control and clicking on the different photos that you want to turn in. And then just click and drag them onto the screen here. That I think is the easiest way, but if you would prefer, you can also choose photos and videos. And you can select them this way by holding Control and clicking on them like that. So you got a couple different options for how you want to upload your photos. I personally like this way because it's a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and just click and drag these in here. And it's going to load up like this. You can see all 5 of these photos are selected. They all have the pink box. So anything I change over here is going to change on all 5 of the photos. So let's start. And the first thing we want to do is we want to change the description, or the title, excuse me, to whatever the name of the assignment is. So these photos, the name of the assignment was Auto Focus Practice. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that's done. This is very important. Make sure you do this right. I'm going to skip tags and people, and I'm going to go ahead and add to sets. And you're going to do this with everything you turn in. It will end while all of the photos are selected. So let's go ahead and do that next. Add to sets. And I had already created a set called Autofocus Practice, and if that has already been the case for you, then I would just click on that and we'd be good to go. But we don't want that. Let's assume you don't have this here, so let's create a new set, and let's call it Autofocus Practice 1. Now you guys would just do Autofocus Practice. I have to do Autofocus Practice 1 because I had already created it. I'm going to go ahead and create set, and then I'm going to make sure that set is checked. And then I'm just going to go ahead and click Done. Okay, next I'm going to add to groups once you've accepted the invitation to join the groups. If you're in Photo 2, you'll check Photo 2. If you're in Photo 3, you'll check Photo 3. Regardless of what class you're in, you will also check this box. So you'll check both of them. You want to upload your photos to PHS Photography and PHS Photo 2. Let's go ahead and hit Done. Now, if you want to get creative and make your photos a little bit more visible, you may want to deselect them, or only click on one photo and go in and change the tags. For example, this one I might put in garbage can and maybe blue because it has a bluish tint and there's a branch in there, so maybe I'll type that in as well. And then on this one I might hit basketball and hoop and net and gym. And on this one I might do tree and garbage and leaves and so on and so forth. And I just press enter, and you can go in and tag all your photos as well if you would like to. You certainly don't have to. That's not required. And then we're done. If you want to tag people in your photos, you're certainly welcome to, but you certainly don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and just click on upload 5 photos, and everything's good here. So I'm going to go ahead and just click upload to photo stream. And it really shouldn't take that long to do that. It's uploading 5 photos, ready to go. Okay, once my photos are all uploaded, it'll bounce me to this screen. If I'm only going to turn in one photo, I'll just click on the one photo that I want to turn in, and it'll load up. And once it's loaded up, I'll come down here to this little button right here at the bottom. I'll click on it, and I'm going to click right here where it says grab the link. Click on that. I'm going to click this little button right here to shorten that link. And I'm going to copy that and take that over into edmodo. If we're turning in multiple photos, instead what we'll do is we'll click on sets. And we'll find the set we wanted. Here's my Autofocus Practice 1 set. That's where I uploaded all those photos to. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then I'm going to come to this share button right here, which will share these 5 photos. Click on that, show short URL, and copy that link from Flickr. At this point, we'll go back to edmodo. I'm signed in as a student, so I can turn in. In this case, if this was the assignment we were doing, I would click right here on turn in. I would just paste the link in right here. If you're really feeling like being a perfectionist, you could also click on link and paste it right there. Then click in this box and wait for it to get that, and then go ahead and hit attach. You got to choose one of these things. Just choose one. I don't really care. And if you want to add any comments, like, you certainly can. And then we're just going to go ahead and click on turn in assignment. And there you go. You've now uploaded your photos to Flickr and turned them in. Congratulations.